Hi guys, it's Gimbo here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a special kind of video. More specifically, what this video is going to be today is a kind of special occasion video for the fact that we reached 3,000 subscribers probably about a week or so ago. And I am very, very late with this because it's actually gone over 3,000. It's now 3,000 and like 100 or something. So it has gone up by a bit, so I do apologise for that. However, today, as a special kind of video, I'm actually going to be bringing you guys 7 tips for doing YouTube. I was planning on doing this as just like a regular video, but then I thought because it ties in with like a subscriber milestone, I thought it'd be worthy. And of course, I am aware that we don't have, loads of subscribers, but 3k subscribers is still a decent amount. And although I'm not going to be telling you how to get popular, because we're not, popular by any means, we just got a fair amount of subscribers, I will be giving you tips on how to improve your YouTube channel or how to get your channel off the ground. So as always, don't expect, me to deliver you these tips and then you apply them and overnight you suddenly gain 50,000 subscribers. It doesn't work like that. Likewise, if these tips don't help and you don't get anywhere, don't get, annoyed and quit YouTube, leave hate and so forth. You just gotta stick with it. I was thinking of putting that down as one of the points, but I just thought I'd mention in the beginning. So, enough talking, let us begin. So the first point, which I think is actually very important, that people kind of, push to the side, they're like, it doesn't really matter, it's not like a tangible kind of thing to apply, so it doesn't mean anything. But it's the fact that you have to be yourself. Now, the main reason why this is important is because it is down to enjoyment. If you are being yourself and you're just talking in videos like you're talking with friends, or when you play games with friends or so forth, then it's going to feel no different to what you do normally, so you can enjoy it more, basically. You're not going to, say, for example, try and be someone else and then, you're going to absolutely do shite with YouTube. I mean, you could be someone else and do well with YouTube. Loads of people do, like, comedy, parody videos, and they do well. But if I'm saying, if you do the stuff I do, like, gameplays, commentaries, tutorials, then, of course, you need to be yourself. Otherwise, people are going to sense that you're not being yourself, and perhaps you may not get as popular. People may find it a bit annoying and so forth. But generally, it is just, down to enjoyment. Because if you're not yourself, you're not going to enjoy it. Simple as. Next point is to try to do something different. So, of course, when you're making videos, do what you like. If you like making Call of Duty videos, if you like making Minecraft videos, do it. Definitely go for it. It's completely up to you what you do. However, try to put a different spin on it. Now, I know this is kind of like a common thing that people bring up, but there are plenty of COD and Minecraft channels out there, Let's Players, like vloggers and stuff. There's loads of them. And the trouble is, if you are doing exactly what all of these other people are doing, then you're not going to get noticed, because they are big and they are like, like the forefront of that category almost, and no one really has a reason to click on you unless you have something different to offer. So I don't know how you would do it. This is completely up to you. You may completely ignore this, but I'm thinking if you're doing Minecraft videos, try and do something no one has done before with Minecraft. I'm trying to think of something, but I think everything's been covered with it. But if you are doing the same thing, which you can, of course, go with, just try and make it a bit different. So, the main kind of part of it is that you will get views. Because if you're doing exactly what other people are doing, then chances are you're probably not going to go down that well in terms of viewers. Next point, you need to talk in your videos. So by this, I mean, if you do not have a mic and you don't talk, there is a limited amount of content you can produce. And at the end of the day, it just means you're going to have to edit a lot more, which no one wants to do. If you don't have a mic, you can't do some of like the most interesting videos out there. If you want to do commentaries, if you're doing like a glitch or a tutorial, you need to speak. You don't know the amount of times when I've looked up a tutorial to like, download something or so forth, and I watch a video on how to do it, and the guy doesn't talk, and he just types in Notepad super slow, and the video's about 20 minutes long because he can't type. Most of the time, if you're doing tutorials, for example, no one watches them if you don't talk. So having that mic opens up a lot of doors, even if it's a bad mic. Like, I mean, like, like a standard one, like mine, which is about £10 off Amazon. You can get like a basic one. Just use it. As long as it doesn't sound awful and you literally cannot understand yourself, then you should just go for it until you get a better one. I would definitely recommend getting this mic. I'll post a link to it in the description below. It's about £10 or something, and it just works. Todd Howard style, it just works. But there are, you know, people could argue there's channels out there that don't talk and they do well. For example, Fun with Guru that does, you know, Easter eggs. He's never spoken once, or she's never spoken once. However, it was just, you know, text on the screen, and it's edited in such a way that you almost sort of don't need it because he's very good at it. So unless you're a god at editing or you really enjoy editing, I would definitely recommend picking up a mic. Otherwise, you're going to be very limited, which again links in with the enjoyment of doing it. Next thing is to be consistent. By this, I mean just have a basic schedule like mine, which is a bit all over the place at the moment. But I just try and upload, leave it 2 or 3 days and upload again. Just so there's a bit of gap in between when I can record and edit and do thumbnails and so forth, or think of ideas. It's good. You know, it's better than, say, for example, uploading twice in one day and then you don't upload for another 2 weeks. You have to be consistent. You know, as I said, keep it basic. I mean, I'm not saying like upload every day for, you know, the rest of your life. I'm saying just try and keep it basic. So if you do get some subscribers, they'll know when to come back, and they will keep coming back. If you get some subs and then you don't upload for 4 months, you're going to lose like half of your subscribers. I've seen it happen. So you got to make sure that you are consistent. And if, you know, there is problems and you can't be consistent, then yeah, that's fine. Just try and make up for it next time whenever you're doing recording. Next point, which I think is very, very important, is the fact that you don't need to rush out to buy expensive equipment. So if you're doing gaming, I'll just get a basic capture card that does 720p. It has to be in HD, otherwise people won't watch it. Or if you have a gaming PC, use OBS like me. It's completely free and you can record 1080p 60fps gameplay. As well as a mic, you know, get a cheap one like mine. And for editing, just get like a pirated version of Sony Vegas. There's millions of them out there on YouTube with tutorials. Go and get them. Use Camtasia Studio. Use Windows Movie Maker, for Christ's sake. Just don't go out and buy all of this stuff for loads and loads and loads of money, like go and buy an HD PVR, like a Blue Yeti, and then like a 4K monitor so you can record in 4K. Don't do it unless, and I do mean unless, you know that you're going to be doing it for a very long time. Because I've known some people that have gone out and bought capture cards for like £140 or something, and then they've just never used them because they've stopped doing YouTube. It's a waste of money, and ultimately, at the end of the day, you should have known that you weren't going to do it, so you shouldn't have bought it. If you know for sure that you want to continue it and you really like it, or you're getting subs and you're like, oh, I have to up my quality, then go for it. But if you have 4 subs and you don't know if you're going to continue it, don't go out and buy a £150 capture card. It's just a waste of money, and ultimately you're going to regret it if you ever stop. And the second last point, which again is important, don't take haters, hate comments, trolls to heart. There's always going to be them. This is what the YouTube is. This is what the internet is. There are just trolls everywhere, and every channel has them. Every popular channel has haters, but ultimately you have to just ignore them. The best way to do it is to, as I said, ignore them. You can just not reply to them. You can ban them from your channel. You can remove the comments, or you can just reply in a really helpful manner, going, "Oh, I'm sorry you feel like that. I'll improve for next time." Because since you're not giving them a response, they get kind of annoyed, and then it's quite funny because you can sort of take the piss out of them. It's like if someone is consistently tapping you on the back and you turn around and shout in their face and like slap them, it's going to make them laugh and they're going to keep doing it even more. So you turn around and go, don't do that. I mean, you turn back around or you just move or something, because they're not getting a reaction, so eventually they'll stop. But famous words, haters gonna hate, and they will hate, obviously. So you just got to deal with it. You got to expect them as well, because they will happen. As you get more subs, of course, you know, they're going to come in. It depends how, you know, extreme they are. Some of them might be like super extreme. Some of them might be like clearly like baiting you out. Others may be serious. But when they do come, you just have to deal with them properly. If you start hating on them like super hard, you know, swearing at them, telling them to go kill themselves, then they've got what they've wanted and they're going to keep doing it. That's very important. You know, about the reaction of it. And the last point is to have fun. It's so simple, yet people somehow forget that YouTube is just a hobby. It's just a bit of fun that people do for a pastime. People think that, you know, when they start it, they're like, oh, I'm going to get loads of subs, I'm going to get loads of money off it, you know, I'm going to make a job and a career out of it. That is not what it's about. If you've started YouTube in like a goal to get money from it so you don't have to work, then you have got the wrong reasons for starting YouTube. I'm pretty sure most channels just started because they enjoyed doing it. I know that the reason we started it is because we wanted to share a bit of gameplay, and then it just went on and on and on. I didn't start thinking, do you know what, I don't want to work in life, I want to sit at home and play video games and record it and get money for it. Because if that is your ambition, then if that doesn't go right, you're just going to get salty, your content's going to lack, and ultimately you're probably not going to enjoy it, nor have fun, nor have subscribers and views. So it is important to have fun, and I think people get caught up in the fact that they're stressing out, they don't have views and subscribers, and they're like, what the hell's happening? But you got to remember, it is just fun, it's just a hobby. And at the end of the day, if you aren't getting subs and you aren't getting views, don't quit, don't give up, don't get all salty and go, oh, I hate YouTube, it's not fair, I'm not getting subscribers. Then you're not fit for doing YouTube, simple as. I've seen so many people that are like, I'm not getting subs, I'm going to quit YouTube. If you do that, you'll never get subs, ever. You're not going to get subs in the first day, you know, it takes time, it does take time. So I hope these points helped. I know, of course, this is the 3K sub special, so thank you for 3,000 subscribers. I know it's a bit over, but I was debating what to do, what not to do. At first, I just did a basic video, and I thought, you know what, no. So I hope this helps. You know, hopefully in your YouTube, you know, future, if you do have one, please apply these tips to maximise your fun, and you know, maybe even get a bit popular out of it. Who knows? However, I hope you do, you know, extremely well if you are, you know, wanting to do YouTube, because at the end of the day, it's fun. It's a very enjoyable thing to do. So that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you for 3,000 subscribers. This is Skintboot signing out.